Taylor. Have you spoken with her? How concerned are you with the Austria concert?
Oh my gosh, I mean, how terrifying, but thank goodness that they are completely on top of that. Yeah.
Terrorist attack is not a conversation as a parent you think that you're going to have.
Swift has yet to address the planned attack, but in the past called this her biggest fear.
Knowing that I'm no longer going to be there and these men are in custody.
We will keep everyone safe and sound. I am not worried at all.
I've learned over the years, but I tend to get triggered by something. We don't do that anymore, and we're changing the channel in our brain, and we're not doing that anymore. That didn't end us up in a good place.
First up, Travis Kelce has just proven he's not just a football star, but Taylor's personal hero after the chilling terror threat aimed at Taylor's Vienna concerts. Meanwhile, Taylor's London concerts are under intense scrutiny following the Vienna scare. With Scotland Yard pulling out all the stops, Taylor's team is working overtime to ensure her Wembley shows go off without a hitch. And speaking of heartwarming moments, Jason Kelce is still scoring big with fans even after his NFL retirement. He recently visited the Eagles training camp with his family for their adorable annual photo tradition. But wait, rumors are swirling that Jason might be eyeing a coaching gig with his old team. In a touching twist, Jason and Travis's parents have shared their emotional reason for postponing their divorce. Donna and Ed Kelce stayed married to support their sons through college and their NFL careers. Their dedication to family is seriously heartwarming. Lastly, even Taylor isn't immune to the dark side of social media. Her new album reflects on the pressures and bullying she faces online. Can you believe that? Despite her superstar status, she's dealing with the same social media woes as the rest of us? Travis Kelce's hero moment. All right, Swifties, buckle up because this one's a roller coaster. Taylor had quite the scare recently, thanks to a terror threat that crashed her Vienna concerts. But don't worry, her knight in shining armor, Travis Kelce, was all over it. Insiders say the Kansas City Chiefs star was glued to his phone, comforting Taylor for hours after news broke of the planned attack. Imagine, two suspects with chemical and biological nasties planning chaos at Taylor's show, but thank goodness they were caught before anything tragic happened. Now, Travis was all set to drop everything. Yes, even his NFL training, just to fly to her side if she needed him. Talk about commitment. Sources spill that he was beyond anxious, constantly checking in with her and cracking jokes to lighten the mood. He even kept his phone right by his side at night, just in case she needed to chat. Can we talk about how cute that is? It's clear Travis is totally smitten and ready to risk it all for his girl. He's not just a football star, folks. He's Taylor's personal superhero.
Essentially what police are saying is that these two individuals were arrested in connection with an alleged terror plot. Suspects is a 19-year-old man that authorities believe was radicalized online. 3 of those concerts have been canceled due to this potential threat, and have large gatherings outside as well. So a lot of risk there, especially when you have a potential plot underway.
The Taylor Swift people were not getting enough information. Right? I mean, just how big she is now means that they did not feel satisfied for either the crowd or the VIP.
And get this, he even suggested flying out to Austria just to be there for her, even if it was just for a day or two. But our ever-professional Taylor is focused on the next stop in London, determined to end the European leg on a high note. What a duo, right? They're just too sweet, and we're all here for it.
To Austria now, where authorities have arrested a man suspected of planning a suicide attack at a Taylor Swift concert in Vienna.
65,000 people were supposed to attend each one of these concerts.
According to the current state of the investigation, the suspects radicalised themselves on the internet. Subsequently, the suspects carried out concrete preparatory acts for a terrorist attack.
The organisers say, of course, safety has to come first, but there are a lot of disappointed fans in Vienna right now.
London on high alert. The London dates of Taylor's Eras Tour are still on, but with all eyes on security, things are getting intense. After the terrifying cancellation of her Vienna shows due to an ISIS-linked terror plot, the UK police aren't taking any chances. Insiders reveal that Scotland Yard is poring over intelligence as they prepare for her upcoming performances at Wembley. The last thing they want is a repeat of Vienna, where a tragedy was narrowly avoided. Sources say Taylor's team and the concert promoters are in deep talks with Wembley officials, ensuring every security measure possible is in place. It's all hands on deck, especially with the recent violence in the UK and the horrific attack at a Taylor-themed event in Southport. The police are on high alert, evaluating all the intel to make sure everything's airtight. And of course, Taylor is no stranger to these kinds of fears. She's been open about her anxiety over potential attacks, especially after what happened in Manchester and Vegas. But she's still pushing forward, planning to close out her European tour in London with 5 massive shows. Rumor has it, she might even make a surprise appearance at the Paris Olympics closing ceremony, though that's still under wraps. With so much at stake, the countdown to London is more nerve-wracking than ever, but Swifties can take comfort in knowing that the authorities are doing everything they can to keep things safe. Here's hoping Taylor's London dates go off without a hitch.
You should see the things we do. It was disappointing, but it was nice that, we were all going through it.
Terrorist attack is not a conversation as a parent you think that you're going to have.
Swift has yet to address the planned attack, but in the past called this her biggest fear.
Knowing that I'm no longer going to be there and these men are in custody.
He will keep everyone safe and sound. I am not worried at all.
And worried about her fans' safety after the Manchester arena bombing in 2017.
Jason Kelce's heartwarming tradition. Even though Jason Kelce officially retired from the NFL earlier this year, his heart still beats for the Philadelphia Eagles. This summer, the former Eagles center made waves not on the field, but in a truly touching way. Kelce, alongside his wife Kylie and their 3 adorable daughters, visited the Eagles training camp for their cherished annual family photo. It's a tradition that's become a fan favorite, showcasing the Kelce family's unbreakable bond with the team. Fans are totally smitten with the sight of Jason, Kylie, and their kids in their Eagles gear, capturing the perfect family moment. The social media buzz around their photo reflects how much people adore seeing this family tradition continue, even post-retirement. With comments like "so wholesome" and "W family," it's clear that fans are loving every bit of it. Despite hanging up his cleats, Jason isn't stepping away from football. He's jumped right into the broadcasting world as a commentator for ESPN, set to appear on Monday Night Countdown. But it's not just the new gig that has everyone talking. Jason has been spotted spending considerable time at the Eagles facility, often more than current players, leading to speculation about his future. Some are even whispering about a potential coaching role. Lane Johnson spilled the beans that Kelce's frequent visits make it seem like he's still part of the team, and he's even got his own locker. Whether he's diving into weight loss or contemplating coaching, Jason Kelce's dedication to the Eagles is as strong as ever. It looks like his connections with the team is far from over. Kelce's parents' divorce story. Donna and Ed Kelce's story is a touching reminder of family commitment. The couple decided to put off their divorce until after their sons, Jason and Travis, graduated from college. Donna Kelce recently shared this on the Martha Stewart podcast, explaining that their joint decision to stay married for the sake of their children was a matter of teamwork and dedication. For almost 25 years, the Kelce family lived in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, supporting their sons through their college and NFL careers. Jason, who retired from the Philadelphia Eagles earlier this year, and Travis, who's still going strong with the Chiefs, benefited from their parents' united front. Donna described how challenging it would have been to raise their active boys on her own, especially with their demanding schedules. This family's unique arrangement isn't new to fans. In the 2023 documentary Kelce, Ed Kelce elaborated on why they chose to stay together despite their personal differences. He highlighted the logistical challenges and the need for consistent support for their sons as key reasons for their decision. The Kelce parents have continued to be a united front in the public eye, attending NFL games and even appearing alongside celebrities like Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. Their story shows a deep commitment to their family, prioritizing their son's well-being over personal differences. Despite the end of their marriage, Donna and Ed's ongoing presence at their son's games speaks volumes about their shared dedication to the Kelce family legacy.
It's kind of hard not to see it. It's all over the place.
Travis Kelce's other biggest fan is in attendance as well. Taylor Swift is here.
Sure enough, I love it when Taylor comes and supports me and enjoys the game with the fam and friends.
Social media's dark side. Even Taylor Swift, with all her fame and fortune, isn't shielded from the nasty side of social media. It's easy to think that celebrities like Swift live in a bubble of perfection, but the truth is, they're just as vulnerable to the pitfalls of online life as the rest of us. Her latest album might just be a soundtrack to the struggles many face in the digital age, and it reflects some deep truths about how social media can mess with mental health. First up, Social media often magnifies feelings of anxiety and depression. Research shows that people, especially teens, are spending hours scrolling through platforms like TikTok and Instagram. This constant exposure can lead to disconnection anxiety, where being offline triggers anxiety. Swift's album, with its melancholic undertones, resonates with those who find themselves battling these feelings. Next, there's the issue of comparison. Social media is notorious for fostering unrealistic comparisons. Users see idealized versions of others' lives and end up feeling inadequate. Swift's lyrics in the Tortured Poets department highlight this struggle, with lines that critique the pitfalls of comparing oneself to others, even when you're already at the top. Finally, bullying online is a real and pressing issue. Platforms can turn even the smallest criticism into a major attack. Swift addresses this in her album too, reflecting on the impact of online bullies who tarnish reputations with vicious comments. So while you're jamming out to Swift's new album, remember, social media's darker side affects everyone, even those who seem untouchable. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to put the phone down and enjoy the moment, like Swift's lyrics suggest. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time. Kelce's engagement ring hunt. Alright, Swifties and NFL fans, hold on to your hats, because the latest tea is piping hot. Word on the street is that Travis has been on a worldwide mission to find the perfect engagement ring for Taylor Swift, and it's giving us all the feels. So here's the scoop. According to an insider, Travis has been going all out since the end of last year, searching high and low across New York, LA, England, France, and even Italy for the ring of Taylor's dreams. We're talking 40 shop visits and 100 Zoom calls with jewelry experts. This guy was not playing around. He wanted to make sure every single detail was flawless. And guess where he finally found the ring? At the super fancy Place Vendôme in Paris. Can you even imagine? He picked out a custom design with only the finest diamonds, and rumor has it this sparkler is worth a cool $250,000. Nothing but the best for Taylor, right? But Travis didn't stop there. He's been showering her with love and gifts throughout this whole process. He even dropped $59K on some designer threads from Jill Sander for Taylor to rock while cheering him on during the NFL season. Honestly, can we all just take a moment to swoon? Now, whether or not he's actually popped the question is still up in the air, but with all this effort, it feels like it's just a matter of time. And let's be real, when he does, it's going to be epic. We're already dying to see the ring and hear all the juicy details. Looks like Travis is ready to score the biggest touchdown of his life.